안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to a brand new week on the Culture Wave. I'm Kwon-Soa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects, with today's focus on K-entertainment, K-traditional music, K-heritage, and K-fitness. And we'll do all of that together with my co-host Walter Lee in the studio. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Soa, and happy Monday, everyone. It's Walter Lee here, back to co-host the K-Wave and give you your daily dose of K-Enter news, so stick around for that.
And we're also joined by Park Hyo-bin, Arirang's news features reporter. Welcome back, Hyo-bin.
Welcome back, Hyo-bin.
Hi, Soa. Hi, Walter. And hello, everyone. My name is Park Hyo-bin, and I'm a news features reporter here at Arirang News. And I'm very happy to join here back again.
We're happy to have you back, Hyo-bin. Now, on hot summer days like these, many people try to stay indoors in the cool AC. But I heard there are some people who actually head outdoors in this heat. Who are these people, Hyo-bin?
That's right. So while many of us are trying to hide from the heat, some are running right into it on purpose, literally. So I jumped in for a run myself, and let's just say it was sweaty but fun. Let's take a look. It's 7 p.m. on a humid summer evening, but the heat hasn't stopped these runners. People stretch, chat, and tie their shoelaces, getting ready for their weekly run.
I really feel like I've become healthier through running. Even when it's tough in the summer, I think of it as a double XP event, so I push myself even harder.
When I run with the crew, I get more energy from the people around me. I end up running further than I could on my own, and I enjoy it more too.
They're the Seoul Running Crew, a free community running program held at 3 locations across Seoul. Every Thursday evening, runners meet up and split into beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels. Right now, I'm running with the crew members here at Seoul Yeouido Park, and even when the sun's nearly gone down, the heat is intense and so is the energy. Led by professional coaches, including former national athletes, participants are guided safely based on their pace and fitness levels. Since this season kicked off in April, all 60 spots at each location have been fully booked every single week. To support this growing fitness trend, the city has even revamped its infrastructure. Take Yeouido Station right in the heart of Seoul's business district. It now features a runner station, a dedicated facility for joggers equipped with lockers and changing rooms, so office workers can head straight out for a run after work. The station also offers live weather updates, UV levels, and wind speed, so runners can check if conditions are safe to run. There are also checkup sessions for beginner runners, helping them find the right pace range and recommending routes that match their fitness level. Despite the sweltering heat, more and more people are lacing up their shoes and hitting the asphalt. For them, summer nights aren't just about beating the heat, they're about building community, pushing limits, and making the city their own.
Well, Hyo-bin, I really concentrated on your report deeply because actually I'm really into running and I was considering to join a running crew. What about you, Walter? Do you enjoy running?
I wouldn't say I enjoy running. I more enjoy watching running people run instead, yes. But I've seen a lot of people on social media these days joining these running crews. I've got a lot of friends that do that. So yes, it's a very big thing these days.
All right, and Hyo-bin actually joined that crew before. So which level were you part of on that day? It really seemed like you were working out hard.
Yeah, but I actually joined the beginners group because I'm not a very great runner. But actually, the heat was very crazy. So even after the sunset, the temperature was around 30 degrees. So I was basically melting. But I wasn't alone, and that made all the difference. So the crew kept cheering each other on and gave great tips. So one thing the coach told me was that to keep your shoulders loose and find your rhythm early. And of course, staying hydrated is a must, especially in summer. So if you're interested in joining the Seoul running crew, you can register online through their official website or just sign up at the site before each session.
Well, instead of maybe watching the runners, I should maybe join the runners instead because I would look less creepy that way. But what really caught my attention was the running station that you said that was available. It looked super convenient.
Yeah, it really was, because the Yoinaru station is right by at Seoul's one of the Seoul's busiest business district. So a lot of office workers just bring a change of clothes and head straight to the park after work. So the station has lockers, changing rooms, and powder rooms, and even a shoe sterilizer. There's also a digital coaching zone that analyzes your running posture and pace on the weekends, and real trainers are there for live sessions too. But beyond the convenience, what's really cool is that there used to be an old, unused staff room in the subway station. They reimagined it as a space for runners, turning forgotten infrastructure into something completely new and useful. And it's actually working. As of April, it was drawing about 22,000 people a month, which means over 700 runners a day. So no wonder people call it the holy ground for runners.
Well, running meets lifestyle, and that in the middle of the city. Well, thank you very much, Hyobin, for that wonderful report, and see you next time.
Thank you, Hyobin.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
And next, we take a look at some significant UNESCO World Heritage inscriptions for the two Koreas. North Korea's Mount Kumgang has been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, while a set of prehistoric rock carvings in South Korea has also been added. Lee Seung-jae reports.
During the 47th session of the UNESCO World Heritage Committee in Paris on Sunday, a new addition for both South Korea and North Korea was added to the list. First, North Korea's Mount Kumgang, a scenic mountain known for its beauty, was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Listed officially as Mount Kumgang, Diamond Mountain from the Sea, the inclusion comes as the International Union for Conservation of Nature, which serve as advisory bodies to the World Heritage Committee, recommended the inclusion in May. According to UNESCO's website, Mount Kumgang is a strikingly beautiful mountain with numerous peaks and curious rocks amounting to some 1,200 waterfalls and pools formed by crystal-like clear waters flowing from hundreds of gorges, as well as with the seascape stretched along the coastline. The mountain is North Korea's third World Cultural Heritage Site after the complex of Goguryeo tombs in 2004 and the historic monuments and sites in Kaesong in 2013. Meanwhile, a set of prehistoric rock carvings located in South Korea's Ulsan has also been added to UNESCO's World Heritage List. Petroglyphs along the Pangucheon stream were officially recognized for their significant cultural value in Paris. Located along the Pangucheon stream, a tributary of the Taehwa River in Ulsan, some 360 kilometers southeast of Seoul, the petroglyphs are carved into vertical cliffs, depicting prehistoric hunting scenes and animals. According to the committee, the carvings are masterpieces created through the creativity of prehistoric people. And for South Korea, the inclusion of the prehistoric art spanning some 6,000 years was a long time coming.
The Korea Heritage Service will do its best to protect the value of the Pangucheon petroglyphs as a common heritage of mankind and to preserve and utilize them well.
With the latest addition, the country now has 17 entries on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Lee Seung-jae, Arirang News.
And now time for K-Inter News with Walter Lee. Walter, we're going to start off with BLACKPINK.
Yes, indeed. Now, I know you reported on this last Friday as well, but they made us wait 2 years and 10 months, but BLACKPINK are back with their new single, Jump, and I can happily announce the song has topped the iTunes Top Songs chart in 56 countries now. Released last Friday, as Bella reported, the track quickly climbed to #1 across regions including South America, Europe, and also Asia. It also ranked #3 in the US, #4 in the UK, and claimed the #1 spot on the worldwide iTunes song chart. Now, the music video became the most viewed video on YouTube within 24 hours of its release, surpassing 40 million views in less than 2 days. The girls are currently on their Deadline tour, which spans 16 cities with stops in Los Angeles, Toronto, New York, Paris, and more.
Well, the song is so addictive, but from one powerhouse girl group to another, or Huntrix
Yes.
from the movie K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, so from one addictive song to another, the soundtrack for Netflix's animated film K-pop Demon Hunters is enjoying a lot of popularity. On Sunday, Billboard announced that the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack climbed to #2 on the Billboard 200, the main US album chart, marking its highest position yet, up one spot from the previous week, which I reported on. Now, after debuting at #8, the album surged to #3 in its second week and rose again to #2 in its third week. Now, in the 2020s, only 4 soundtracks have reached the top 2 on the Billboard 200. They were Wicked, Barbie, Encanto, and now K-pop Demon Hunters. Meanwhile, Golden, you may have heard it, I think a million times, performed by Huntrix, the girl group in the film, has taken the #1 spot on Melon's Top 100 Korea's leading music chart.
And let's end off with BTS fandom. What's the news?
Yes, we usually talk about BTS, but let's talk about their fans for a moment. The documentary BTS Army Forever We Are Young, which highlights ARMY, the global fandom of BTS, is set to be released worldwide on July 30th. Now, the feature-length film explores the passion, creativity and unity of BTS's official fan base, better known as ARMY, which now numbers over 9 million, I'm sure much more in the future. The film premiered at the 2025 South by Southwest, or SXSW Festival, where it received overwhelming praise and earning a standing ovation. Now, the directors shared, "There is no ARMY without BTS and no BTS without ARMY," expressing their hope that the film offers fans a heartfelt experience where they can laugh, cry and celebrate the strength of their community.
Well, thank you very much, Walter, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
Let's move on to more culture news with our AI anchor, Adi. Adi?
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. The 2025 Gangneung Cultural Heritage Night Tour will run from August 14th to 16th, centered around the city's historic Daedo government office. Marking its 10th anniversary, this year's event features an expanded lineup, including a grander opening parade and drone show, along with new programs that incorporate vibrant local culture, blending Gangneung's history and culture through immersive experiences. The tour has been designated as Korea's flagship tourism program for showcasing and utilizing national heritage. As the peak summer vacation season begins, thousands flocked to Gangwon-do province's major beaches last weekend to beat the heat. Over 80 beaches across 6 coastal cities and counties in the province welcomed a combined total of roughly 187,000 visitors during the weekend. The cumulative number of visitors to Gangwon beaches this summer season reached over 670,000, up nearly 10% compared to the same period last year. World-renowned sound artist Ryoji Ikeda is presenting a solo exhibition at the Asia Culture Center in the southwestern city of Gwangju, marking the center's 10th anniversary. Running through December 28th, the exhibition showcases 7 of his works, including 4 new pieces. The show highlights a decade of Ikeda's creative innovation and explores the evolving role of art in an era where technology and artistry increasingly converge. Ikeda, who participated in ACC's opening in 2015, is recognized as a key figure representing the center's spirit of interdisciplinary experimentation. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
In our Hallyu People segment today, we meet with a Sori-kun from France and of Cameroonian descent. She is one of the winners of a presentation contest of the 2025 Cultural Communication Forum, an annual event held by the Korea Image Communication Institute, which is affiliated with the Foreign Ministry. It's pansori singer Laure Mafo who is joining us in the studio. Welcome, Laure.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Salut, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Bonjour.
Bonjour. All right, so first and foremost, congratulations on your achievement at this forum's contest or the presentation. So how do you feel about it? I think it's not even the first time that you got an award there.
Yeah, I have an award last year. It was amazing. I didn't expect it, but it was amazing. And this time it was a contest. So Yeah, I try my best. I didn't expect to win something, but I worked for this and I was so happy.
We're very happy for you, and again, congratulations on the award. Not many people actually know this. I don't even know if Soa knows this, but I have a very big interest in pansori myself.
Ooh.
And I've heard about this competition as well. But please tell us more about this competition and also what your presentation was about.
I heard about the competition through Choi Jong-hwa president, and she told me about the competition, and I was so happy. I'm still thankful. And for the competition, you know, we have to introduce one part of the Korean culture, and I chose to speak about pansori. Because I'm a pansori singer, I choose to speak about it. And the other contestant was really, really good. The Korean was really good. Really, I was like, oh, I think that I can win something here because they are so good. And yes, I work with one of my Korean friend. I practice a lot at home, at the practice room, and yes. It was a good result for me.
Wonderful. And now let's talk about your journey as a pansori singer. So how did it all begin? And I mean, also for our viewers from all around the world, what is pansori, if you would describe it in an easy definition for international viewers?
My journey with pansori, you know, I started pansori in France at the Korean Culture Center. And in 2017, I came here to study. And, you know, we have a practice room. And every day I go there to practice. And we have a training camp too. Summer training camp and winter summer training camp. And every year I go there and practice. It's really difficult. Really, every year I say, oh, I don't want to go. But after doing this, my voice really changed. It's really different, so I really love it. Pansori, what is pansori? Pansori is a traditional Korean music that tells story through narration, singing, and drumming. There is a total of 5 pansori that have been passed down by singers through call and response. We have 흥보가, 적벽가, 춘향가, 심청가, 수군가. It's really simple presentation.
All right, and I think your connection to Korea also began as you worked for a Korean company back in France as well, right?
Yeah. I work with Samsung because I want to come to Korea to work because Korean people have a reputation to work very hard, to study very hard. So I think that if I come to Korea to work for 3 years and go back to France, I can find a better position because, you know, my reputation will be really good. It's a good person. So thanks to one of my friends, I managed to go to Samsung and I work there. And there, one of my friends introduced me the Korean Culture Center to learn Korean before coming to Korea.
That's interesting. From someone working at Samsung Electronics and then becoming a pansori singer. Now, also back in 2018, you had a very, very unique experience. You had the occasion at the South Korea France bilateral summit. You performed actually 흥부가 that you mentioned before. There at one of the banquets. So how was that experience?
It was amazing. I couldn't imagine something like this, you know. I was at the practice room with my teachers, and I received an email inviting me to go there and to perform. But at that time, I was a student at the Yonsei language school, and it was exam. I told my teacher that I think I cannot go because I have exam, and she said, "What are you talking about? You have to go." I said, "Okay," and I went there with one of my friends, Anayet professor. Yes, we now is a professor at Seoul National University. She went there as the drummer, and we perform Tuntaryong from 흥부가, and both sides Korean people and French people was really proud. You know, Korean people because it was an occasion to show to the world the Korean traditional culture, music, and for French people, you know, a French will go to Korea and learn traditional music. It's really difficult, and they were so proud. And the two presidents, they really encouraged me to keep doing this because they really love my song. I was a beginner, but yes, I did my best, and they really love it.
I mean, even for a person from France, it must be an unforgettable moment to have performed at the Élysée Palace.
Of course, it was my first time.
The interesting about pansori is it's not just singing, it's about storytelling. And as you mentioned before, you did Hungboga, which is a story about Hungbo and his greedy brother Noble, right?
Yeah.
So what's quite interesting is that actually goes on for a very long time. The pansori songs actually can go for, you know, quite a very, very long time.
Eight hours.
Exactly. So it takes a very long time for you to listen and prepare.
Yeah.
So it is quite interesting to learn about all these different episodes. Do you have any interesting episodes to share while learning traditional Korean performance arts?
My first training camp was really. It was really, I don't know how to say, it was really hard for me, you know, because it was a summer camp and we woke up at 5 a.m. Yes, and start practicing. And we climbed the mountain to practice. And where we are climbing the mountain, my professor, she asked us to sing, to start singing. I say, oh, I think that I cannot do it, you know, because I never did it in French. I say I will die. It's so difficult. She said, no, you can do it. It's okay. Don't worry. I say I will die, Professor. I think I will die. She said, no. So it was so difficult. I was like this. Isan, Josan, Kochi. It was so difficult for me. But after 3 weeks, it was my voice changed.
Wow.
And I feel it. So yeah, this is the first training camp was good.
Maybe that's something Walter would like to participate in later.
Yeah, you can
because
come.
You mentioned your interest in
come to
pansori.
I said I'm interested. I didn't say I could sing it.
You never know where the talent is. But Laure, the Cultural Communication Forum that we talked about before, it was an event aimed at hearing foreigners' views about Korea. So do you think your perspective on Korea has changed over the years after starting pansori? Or do you feel your friends having different views about K-culture now?
Oh, it's different, of course, because first I only see the visible part of the Korean, of the K culture, you know, K drama, K food, K pop, and K beauty. But when I come here to Korea and live here, I discover a deeper and traditional part like pansori, and we say deep pansori and hanok and hanbok and Hanji, you know, it's and the importance of the respect here in Korea. For me, the Korean culture, it's here. You can see it in Seoul. It's they manage to bring tradition and modernity at the same time here. And it's amazing, and I think that Korean culture are keep evolving.
You can say it in Korean if you want.
Korean culture still keep evolving, respecting the honoring the roots. You know, like pansori. Now we have traditional pansori, and you have pansori fusion. You have Chosun pop, which come from the traditional part. You know, and I really love it.
Right.
And my friend who live here in Korea, have the same thought. Yeah.
Well, it's extremely interesting that as a foreigner who's, you know, spreading pansori, it's very important. Obviously, pansori is sadly something that is slowly becoming less and less popular, though there is, you know, demand for it still. But I applaud you for, you know, making it still popular in some way or form. But what are you currently working on, and what are your future plans or goals as a pansori singer?
Now I learned all the Hungboga, Hungboga. And I'm preparing for the Wantang, integral of Hungboga next year. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Right.
So this is my first goal. Right? And I graduated from Korea National University of Arts. I have my bachelor degree, and I am preparing for the master degree. So now I'm preparing for the exam I have in October for that. And I really want to keep learning pansori, and we translate pansori in French too. Wow. And now I'm trying to translate it in Spanish. I want to show pansori to the world, if I can, really with my teacher and with my friend. I want to keep learning and show the pansori to the world. And I want to teach the pansori to the children, in the orphanage, because when I was young, if I have a difficulty, I didn't speak with my family. I just keep for myself, and after that I was really sick. And after doing pansori, I said, okay, I will teach the pansori to the children how the music therapy. If you don't want to speak to the adult, you just have to practice, and it will help you to, I think, to be exercise. I don't know how to say it in English. It will help you to distress. Yes. So that's what I want to do.
That is so thoughtful, and wow, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, Laura, today. And also we wish you the best for all of the goals that you just mentioned. And also thank you for sharing your music, pansori, inside Korea and outside. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Walter. As always, we're going to have you back here soon.
No worries.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave for your daily dose of K-culture issues.